Kickflip skate support. So again, thanks a lot for sending in all your videos. You guys are awesome. So I see you need help with your kickflip, you're not sure what you're doing wrong, and you cannot stay above your board. Great, so let's see what we can do to help you out. On the first shot right here, I just wanted to point out how high your board went. And just to point out the fact that if you were going to flip your board in that way and try and jump that high, you would literally be jumping like waist high every time. You have like the world's highest kickflips. So good. So basically what I wanted to point out to you is that you can't just flip your board any way and cause it to flip and then expect to be able to jump up and be above it. Because what's occurring here is that you're basically just throwing your board away. If you pop your tail on the ground and then your front foot goes down, and yes, the board accomplishes the motion of what would be called the kickflip, but your body motion goes down and your board is going up. So let's check this out here. Watch, your front foot goes down and then both of your feet are below the board right here. So even though the board is still going up, both of your feet are going down and both of your feet have actually landed on the ground while the board is at its peak height. So I just wanted to point that out because it's a common thing that people do, and they think you need to jump higher. You know what you need to fix? Jump higher. Well, that cannot be more false. It's impossible to have your body motion going down while your board is going up and be able to be above it. It's just physically impossible. So do not put weights on your legs and go practice jumping until you can jump over a person standing up. But just change the way you're flipping the board. This is the motion right here. I cannot stress that enough, to just stand still and practice that motion until you get that flick. There's no way to do a kickflip unless you can flick the board properly, causing the board to flip underneath you. Now watch my front foot. It slides up and then pops up into the air. The board flips right underneath me, sucks up into my feet, and then I land. Notice that at no time were either of my feet below the board. Just like an ollie, you're above the board the whole time. You're above the board the whole time for the kickflip, pop, shove it, 180, any trick you're gonna do in skateboarding, you have to have your feet above the board. So you just gotta get that idea down and then practice those steps until you can really master it. The other thing that I like to see on the skate support videos is I always like to see your guys' ollies, 180s, pop shove it's. And I like to see that because it can become very clear to me and I can help to point it out, like which step you guys skipped. And then I can say, go back and work more on your ollies and on this specific part of it. Because on each one of those tricks, you're building up your board control. By board control, I mean your ability to keep your board underneath you. So these are the exact steps that I laid out. You don't have to do every single one. Like for example, you could go front shove and then go straight to the kickflip. But every little step of these are covered in Skateboarding Made Simple. So I highly recommend just using the video and doing every single step. I cannot stress that enough. You must do every single step to fully master the basics of skateboarding. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video helped you guys out.